What's up everyone? Welcome back to another week of the Electro Lurkah. And if you look on the bottom bar, you'll see links to some of the hottest videos from this past week. But this week I want to talk about one video in particular. And this video also happens to be the hardest video of the week. And that is, of course, my jump style video. No, but seriously though, that video is of course the Electro Street video that everyone is talking about. Came out I think on Monday, and this video I believe is important because I think it gives a kind of a deeper insight into the French scene at this current moment. So just to give you a bit of a background into why I think this video is so important. Past couple of weeks we've been talking a bit about battling and competitions and things like that, and this whole idea of battling, and in particular dance battling, it came out of the gang culture that was present in the South Bronx in the late 1970s. Because at that time in the South Bronx in the late 70s, what you had was a large number of gangs all crammed into one small space. It's not like in Southern California where you have like two dominant gangs. This was like a lot of gangs all crammed into one space. It was kind of like if you've seen The Warriors, how all those gangs get together and Cyrus is kind of like, why are you fighting over just a small piece of turf? That's what it was like at this time, because you had like gangs whose territory was mainly just like a couple square blocks almost, kind of fighting it out. And that's why hip-hop, in particular graffiti and breakdancing, was kind of so confrontational, because it came out of that really territorial mindset. And a lot of people, or a lot of electro dancers in France right now, they come out of places that are kind of similar to the South Bronx. These places may not be as dilapidated or might not have like that same kind of a level of gang activity, but I can guarantee you that some of these places in France where these dancers are coming from, you definitely would not want to walk around at night. And that's why I think that now in France, if you think about it, like during the whole boom of 2007, 2008, the emphasis was kind of put more on individual celebrities. Like you had individuals that rose to the forefront, like, you know, JJ, Trixie, Lily, and all those guys. But now the emphasis is more on crews. It's all about like which crew is the best. Is it Electro Addict, Electro Street, Artifice Style, Arcade? It's all about like kind of this really crew mentality. I think that it comes from the conditions that a lot of these kids are living in. That's just kind of like my hypothesis about the whole thing. They kind of put together this hypothesis from studying other scenes and from studying the history of hip-hop. So if you know kind of a bit more about the situation in France, definitely do not hesitate to comment. So anyway, I think this vid is important because it shows that the electro community in France is kind of intertwining with the urban culture, the urban street culture. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And I think we got a screenshot from this vid. Let's check this screenshot. As you can see, this is the grimiest, absolute grimiest shot, or the grimiest, the whole video is grimy, grimiest video ever produced in the electro community. And it doesn't matter what you do, you can listen to Dipset, 50 Cent, G-Unit, doesn't matter what clothes you wear, doesn't matter what kind of accent you speak in, you'll never be able to match this level of griminess. So yeah, definitely a really interesting video right there. That's basically all I wanted to talk about. See how much time we have left. Oh, we're only at 5 minutes. See on the bottom bar under there, you'll see that Vogue made a 10-minute documentary about DFK. Definitely really interesting. There's a lot of inspiring stuff. And then the same day that Vogue released that documentary, the San Diego school released a vid themselves. It was shot by technology. So kind of interesting there. You got like two diametrically opposed schools of thought releasing videos on the same day. Also, there's this guy in the US that a lot of you probably know by now. His name's Spicy. And this guy's definitely a child prodigy. He's definitely going to be blowing up pretty soon. I think he's a virtuoso, so check him out. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. So I'll see you next week. Peace.